What people should know when it comes to diabetes. Living with diabetes can be quite the challenge. Between frequent doctor visits, testing your own blood sugar, and managing your diet, it can be so much for a person to handle. Knowing what you need to do is half the battle. Read the rest of this video, and hopefully it will make it easier for you to manage your diabetes. Diabetic children can often feel ostracized or different than their classmates. You must remind your child that everyone is different, and that they're just like any children with peanut allergies or a pair of glasses. Their diabetes is just a bump in their life, not a hurdle, and they'll be a stronger person someday for working hard at keeping it at bay. If you have diabetes, then your children are more susceptible to the disease themselves. Make sure that any diet changes you make are reflected by the eating habits of your children, and that you include them in the exercise you do. It's more fun to make the changes in your life if everyone has some input. A diabetic needs to have 8 good hours of sleep every night to be well rested, alert, and healthy. People who get enough sleep tend to be able to lose weight, probably because they have the energy to exercise and lack the apathy that can lead to less than healthy eating choices. Many healthcare providers offer diabetic classes for patients who want to be informed on their treatments. Find one in your area and get educated so you can take your treatment under control and know why you're being given what has been prescribed to you. You never know, it may save your life. If you suffer from diabetes, it is absolutely critical that you monitor the amount of alcohol you drink. Cutting back on alcohol consumption is one of the best things a diabetic can do to improve their health. Alcohol is loaded with empty calories and fast-acting carbohydrates. These fast-acting carbohydrates quickly raise blood sugar levels in the body, and this, in turn, can lead to type 2 diabetes complications. Read labels on the foods you buy to determine which foods are likely to cause your sugar to spike. While it's easy to see in unprocessed foods where the sugar or other ingredients are, it's not so simple with processed or packaged food. Read the labels and avoid items that have been known to interact with your sugar. Skip the sauces and go for spices to lose weight and keep your diabetes under control. Spices add a ton of flavor to any food without adding sugar, carbohydrates, or fat, so call on them when you're cooking. Even a salad can be made zippier with simple vinegar, oil, and a handful of rosemary and oregano. As it was said in the beginning, diabetes is quite the challenge. There are so many things that a patient with diabetes needs to remember and consider. Hopefully, watching this video helped to ground you, and allowed you to understand how in a practical way this disease can be managed and effectively controlled. Discover how 93% reverse type 2 diabetes with this odd diet hack. Visit secretdiabeteshack.com. Learn how a dying grandpa was saved from diabetes by his grandson. Visit secretdiabeteshack.com. Breaking news. Uncover how a new root cause of diabetes that was discovered by scientists. Visit secretdiabeteshack.com to learn all of this, and more. Link in the description.